this is a team that I wanted to play relatively standard. I think the same 6 got top cut in maybe not like maybe like top 32 in one of the special events that happened before Portland. Just Pao, Moon, Ogre, really solid. Like Ogre's so good. I think Ogre, Moon go very well together. It's gonna be Scarf, Urshi, Water, Rocky, Munamungus, and Zenta. Like it doesn't get much more standard than that. I think Zenta Ogre is a very unexplored core. And depending on when this upload goes up on YouTube, who knows? This might be what wins NAIC. I think it's actually a really solid core, high IQ team. So let's see if we get some wins with it. You know, wish me luck. Here we go. We'll see. This is my very first game with this team. I have to learn how to play it still. Do you think Ability Shield Miraidon Weezing is better than Ability Shield Koraidon Weezing? No, I think Koraidon is better. But Miraidon needs the damage steroid because so many mons just are fat in Spadef in these like restricted formats like Kyogre. That's just my opinion. I think Miraidon needs like a damage steroid to be able to do something like a Specs or an Orb or something. Is your game save file still on your Switch 1? You send it back super easy. If you need me to show you how to do it, I can. I'll do that after this game. Look how much smoother the game is on the Switch 2. It's ridiculous. You led with Sableye Miraidon. That is so obnoxious. What do I do here? Gaming. I'm just going to try and win the game on the first turn. Try and win on the first turn. It's not going to work. I'm probably going to lose this game. I think Sableye is too hard to beat. I think Sableye is too hard to deal with in close sheet for this one. I'm very interested in the future of VGC. Is it going to be another season of Scarlet and Violet or a Pokemon Champions takeover? Well, Pokemon Champions doesn't come out till next year, right? So, it's not Champions yet. But it's hard to say, right? It is hard to say. If they fake out my Zenta, I'm fucking goated, right? I just want to say that. Reflect. That's fine. I wasted my Terra. I'm so sad. I thought they were going to go for a fake out. Any predictions for the next reg? Nah, no predictions. Like, hard to say, right? Electro Drift my Zenta? Dude, I'm so sad. I wish I had like a Grass Terra on this thing. I live, but like at what cost? You know how goes it? And now I have like, they're just gonna like wisp me, I think. That's probably just game. And that's how it works, man. I think Sableye is like too spicy dicey to deal with for close sheet when you have like teams that are this optimized for OTS. We'll see if they do something like that. It'd be nice, yeah. Yeah, but I don't think I have any predictions for the next reg. Like, there's no way to call it. What they did in Sword and Shield is they made, like the people are talking about, a mythical type of format. Honestly, this guy, I doubt they have Reflect and Wisp. Pivot Miraidon. Cool, that works for me. I'm super happy to see that. Like, I don't want to deal with that at all. Nice. Dual screens. Alright, so Ice Rider should be their last mon. Cool, that's really good. I like this. And I can still crit this close combat. Don't act like I can't. That's good damage too. Alright, do you have Encore or Disable? We're gonna find out. It'd be cool to see Terra format, yeah. I don't think they're gonna do, so you gotta remember, post-Worlds, they're gonna do something that's like fun, right? They're gonna do something that like everyone can hop right into. That's why they shouldn't do a mythical one. They're probably not gonna do a Terra one because they want to maximize on like selling games at Worlds, right? Capitalize on like new players that are gonna be seeing stuff, you know? Yeah, I don't think there's a reason to throw in my Ursh here. I think Ursh is still really important. See if I lose the POW for it, though. We'll see, right? Terra! Okay. It's just Terra Ghost Ursh. Are you cooking? Yeah, it works for me. That's a good play. Yeah, Terra Ghost Ursh is solid. If they kill this Zenta, that's awesome for me. I don't really care. Rip. And that's not Scarf. Oh, that's so good. And what is... Oh, is he foul playing? Because he didn't do anything with Sableye. And we just have to suck a bunch into it. And now their Miraidon can't tear it either, so that's actually good for us. Foul play, right? Maybe knockoff? Cool. Ow. Yeah, I like that. I'm going to get the Sableye off the board. I think I pinned their Ursh. I think Sucker gets it. Yeah. Reflex up, but it's super effective. Sort of Ruin's kind of nice. Pow busted. Can you tell how, like, nice the game looks? How smooth it is? Like, it's more so the game, like, functions normally, but now it's just smooth. It's not choppy anymore. Like, the graphics don't get any better. The animations don't change. But the game is smoother. It, like, runs at a more consistent frame rate. Not really? Hey, that's fine. Like I said, it's not better, it's just smoother. I can tell. As someone who has to play this, like, every day, I can tell. A lot. I think you're looking more at, like, the graphics than, like, the frame rate. Because, like, the water looks a little bit better. Like, yeah, like, stuff like that. But, like, the game is just smooth. Cool, that was a great turn. That's probably just game for me, right? That was a massive pin we put them in, too. So, yeah, it's smoother. So Miraidon's going to come out, but, like, Miraidon can't Terra, so it's just going to get folded in half by Sucker Punch. And then, like, what's the last mon? We're going to find out. We're going to learn today. Maybe it's like... Oh, it was Cali. Duh. Duh. Does this have Taunt? No, we have Crunch. Cool. SP, baby! Oof. Nice reflect, bro. Ledge Trail looks smooth. It does, yeah. This is gonna do decent damage. Damn, this team's just, like, really good. Are you gonna, like, Trick Room me? Like, what's your play here? Have you locked in your team for an AIC? I have. It's not this one. I have my team ready to go. I got my team ready before the Switch 2 launched. I was so happy that I did. High horsepower, Trick Room? Cool, that's Sucker Punch City, bro. Yeah, that should be game, because, like, you can't get the Ursh. Like, you can't go for a Leech Seed play. Ursh just shoves you in too hard. Battle's canceled. Switch 2 is so clean. It is. Yeah, I'm feeling it. That's a cool profile picture too. Yep. Cool. Yeah, Tina's a good mon. It got top 32 at what is that? Melbourne Regionals, I think. So yeah, let's see how this one goes. I think Giratina, I really think there's going to be at least one Giratina origin in day 2. I think it's a really good mon for Terra. Like, really good. People just never really used it. And when you pair it with, like, Pao and stuff like that, like, it chunks. It does so much damage. It's so good into Shadow Rider Zenta. It's almost an auto win. Grim style Zenta. So, like, screens Grim, close Tina with Pao in the back. That's probably what this is. I wonder if that's Water Terra on the Zenta. Do we care? I want to see if they Thunder Wave Body Press my Ursh. That would suck. I don't want to deal with that. But it's probably more than likely. I wonder if they're going to use, I don't know, what is that? Like, I wonder if they're going to Thunder Wave Ursh, Body Press Ursh, or like Thunder Wave Ursh, Body Press Ogre, or even just like Wide Guard Light Screen, or not even Wide Guard Light Screen, like maybe like a Wide Guard Water Terra isn't terrible. Maybe like a Wide Guard Spirit Break. There's so many different options they can do here. There's so many lines. There's probably about 6 different lines they could go through here. And I would say I'm playing it pretty standard. Nice. I'm trying to force Terra on Zenta. Nice. Should be Grass or Water. Dragon. Same idea. You just need to resist that move. And so now I can just go for Spores into that slot if I feel like it. trying to get the Grim off the board. Thunderwave in the Ursh, it's the right play. I wonder if they're doubling into my Ursh, because that would be really frustrating. Nice. They went up to the Kyogre, which I think is a good play. We got the Rocky Helmet value. That's a great turn for me as long as I hit. I connect! Cool. Grim should be EV trained to live this, even if like a high roll happens. Yep. Perfect. That's great for me. Thinking. All right. Let's see what happens here. I think Moongus is the key to this matchup. And I wonder if they're just going to Thunder Wave it. Okay, this is going to be Bulk, maybe? Could be Bulk. But now they don't have their defense boosting when it's really big. Rillaboom, awesome. So this means last month could be Giratina. They didn't bring Pao, probably, which is great. You're probably going to put up a light screen, honestly. Yep. I think light screen's correct. Now, let's see if I made the right play. Okay. I was going to say, I spored, right? But if I did go for something like a... How would I word it? If I wanted to... The correct play would have been a double the Grim with the Spore, in case I got paralyzed. But that being said, we were fine. So last month should be Tina. I'm happy to see no Pao, honestly. I think that's great. And we have Roaring Moon. Oh, it is. Yeah, there's the Tina right here. I'm going to Spore that in like 2 turns. Do I need my Terra here? Grass Terra Ogre is kind of nice. Fire Terra there is usable. Flying Terra there is very good. I'm going to save my Terra there. Yeah, I don't need to Spore anything right now. There's no reason to Spore. I don't need to get greedy. Sometimes Tinas still carry Draco on these teams. And I know you can fake out. I know you're probably fake outing the Ursh anyways. It doesn't really matter, like, at all. Poltergeist. Wow, what a greedy guy. Cool. Wow, so greedy, bro! Oh my god, I've never seen anyone so greedy in my entire life. Whoa. Alright, so this guy's, like, absolutely disrespecting our entire life here. That's twice now that he's done that. He made, like, a hard-ass read for no reason. Okay, so this guy plays, like, super fast and loose. I think we're still fine, though. Like, I really don't think that there's that much they can really do about it. I'm not afraid of Giratina. There's no reason to save this Ursh either. And Amoonguss can live the double up, I think. Yep, this is fine. We could also think about sporing the Giratina if they wanted to pivot out Zenta for Rilla. Because, like, realistically, Giratina would be the thing that's threatening, right? So you think they might pivot it out. And that's why we're actually going after the Zenta, because I feel like they're probably going to be pivoting out the Giratina and giving the Zenta, like, a fake-out pin to start leveraging advantage. But, like, I'd rather just put the Zenta to sleep and be able to come out and just click Water Spout and win the game. And if you protect Zenta and, like, Poltergeist my Amoonguss, I don't really care, because you're gonna be having to eat a Searching Strikes if you do that. With Bash, cool. Nice. Rocky Helmet, good. Breaking Swipe, cool. Rocky Helmet, good. Breaking Swipe, Poltergeist, unique. Big Spore there. I bet they were expecting us to Spore the Tina. Okay. What is Urge Threat in there? It was good damage still into the Tina. It did like half last turn, you know? Like, it's doing like half of Tina's health, you know? I don't need to spout here. They're thinking I want to spout. I don't need to spout. Tina's a good mom, but I think Amoonguss outvalues. And if Roy Moon comes in and gets his booster proc, we can just go Flying Terror and probably wall it pretty well. There's the pivot. So good. I don't need Ice Beam Rill on the switch. I just need to stick damage into the Zenta. Yep. And then next turn we pivot out Kyogre for Amoonguss, get a Regenerator proc, and go Flying Terra, pop the Rill with an Acrobatics and win the game. Cool. Sticking this damage on Zenta, like I said, is huge. There's still screens up, but like, this is good damage. Yep. Awesome. So we can't get hit by Poltergeist. Breaking Swipe's decent damage into us, but like that knockoff still slaps their Tina, you know? Game looks so great and smooth. It really does, right? It really does. I think I saw you asking a question about if the Switch can stream. I might be wrong. If the Switch can stream like the PS like Pro or PS5 can, and you can't stream from the Switch yet. I think I saw it on Twitter. I might be wrong though. So Amoonguss pivots in here. Is going to come in. Bunch of value here. Yeah, I don't know if anyone answered you. I saw it like in passing. Like I only had like a second when I was scrolling for a sec. But yeah, there's usually an option for like the PlayStation to stream right to Twitch, and that option's not here for the Switch yet. Fake out. Good fake out. It's the right target. More than one turn sleep on Zenda would be great. So great. Love that. That's probably going to be game in a couple turns. Respore the Zenta. If they pivot it for any reason into Giratina, try and get some sort of weird advantage, like we win. But I think I'm covering a Wake Up here and just pinning the Rilla, and then like that unlocks Kyogre's ability to just come in and Ice Beam out both their mons. Sick. What do you do when you are super pinned? Let's see, I could lose like a crit Behemoth Bash or something into my Roaring Moon, I guess. That would suck. Yeah, Amoonguss is the key to this matchup. Big damage. Yes. Cool. Oh, there's a crit for me. Oh, man. Lucky, lucky. Wake up. Nah, he's asleep. Doesn't matter then. Yo, I resported you anyways, bro. It's okay. It's okay. I'm trying to think of what we do here. Like, what's the way that we lose? I think you actually just respore that Zenta and just drop a Protect here. I'm trying to think. They don't have any, like, sort of speed control that can really happen. We still have Ogre in the back. I think they're going to protect Roaring Moon. Or, sorry, protect the Giratina and try and, like, fish for a Wake Up. Nice. I did the right play. We don't need to be doing anything weird here. Hey, woke up. Congrats. Congrats to you. Go back to bed. Back to bed. Go to bread. There it is. Knockoff should still KO their Giratina from here. Cool. That's cancelled. Value. Wins up. We take those. Roaring Moon busted. That was a good team, but like, I respect Giratina, man. I don't like Kyogre in this matchup. Kyogre seems bad in, like, I'm not going to activate your Genie's auto hitting all their moves. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to be forced to Terra to fight Rillaboom. I don't want to Terra my Kyogre. Just to gain a weakness to your Torn, which you should be bringing in this matchup. There's the Torn Zenta, like, that's good. Let's see. You can Tailwind. You can hit my Ursh, but you can't Tailwind and Bleak Wind at the same time. So, like, we're trying to make the best of what we have here. We're also trying to not die to a Body Press into our Moon. And the next one we'll be able to do, like, Protects. And, like, Roaring Wind's still a really valuable Pokemon here. Here's a Tailwind. You should be able to Oko either of my Mons with this. Don't crit me. Nice. That's great. Okay. You can protect. Protect Bleak Wind. It's not a bad play. Like, you can also go Terra Protect. That's actually kind of cheeky. Is it Dragon Terra here? Yeah. Okay. Dragon Terra is definitely viable here. We still get the double up though. Yeah. Damage. Ursh should be able to get this, right? Come on, Ursh. Oh my god, I hate my life. Oh, that's so bad. That's such a low roll on our acrobatics too. It's such a low roll. Oh, that hurts. That hurts. Speed drop my room when I lose the game. Oh my gosh, I just lost the game for that. All because we left a Zenta up at like 1. You have to make this play. I don't like it, but it's true. Awesome. I made the right play. Sick. Since Sin, right? Yep. Okay. Ow. Fake out pin. Another speed drop! Are you kidding me, bro? Fuck. That's so bad. I might switch to, yeah. Yep. That's game we lose. It's so frustrating, man. I don't think there's a way to get out of this. See any difference? Yeah, definitely difference. So many differences. Very, very different. It's a Zenta Kyogre. And congrats. Yeah, let's see if there's anything we can do. At least the Tailwinds are gone now, but like my Pow's too slow now to do anything. And my Zenta's slower than their Zenta. So I have to Sucker Punch their Zenta, and they can just protect it. And they have Shadow Rider. Okay, that's a choice. That's a choice that I would say could be incorrect, because like if they have Sash, that's good for them. I'm gonna keep them honest, bro. Like, what are you doing? Yeah, that's fine. You're gonna get dumpied on your Zenta right here. I wonder if they're like nasty plotting, because we could have just crunched, bro. We already showed Sucker. Like, what are you doing? Protect's fine. Cool. They're just giving us this. That's cool. And then you're going to come out with Incin off a Fake Out pin? Is that worth it? Wonder what kind of Shadow Rider that is. What kind of Shadow Rider do you guys think that is? Do you guys think it's sashed? I think the Torn might have been sashed, honestly. And why if they like sub me, dude? I'll be so dead. Fake out Pao. Whoa, fake out Zenta! So Sucker Punch could have reigned true. Nasty play. It's a good play. You're gonna protect Pao. Sorry, you're gonna protect Shadow Rider, and the play that I have is this. It is just Sucker Punch this thing. We have to hope that Incin breaks the... Okay. It is... Oh, that just lives? Oh my gosh, that's so crazy. It'd be really funny if Zenta lives this, and then they tick out from Orb. Orb tick out? When would that happen? Nah, he lives. GG's. Damn. He was sashed anyways. So I had to do... What I had to do was probably wide guard there. But they were flare blitzing the... They were flare blitzing the POW slot. So GG's. Yeah. I feel like we've just gotten really unlucky leads for like the past hour playing with this team, but it's just what it is, you know? I think Urshi is good here, but I think there will be Koraidon stuff happening. It's just that, like, I think that these are probably right. This is going to be a really hard game. I think Grim's going to, like, absolutely mess us up. We'll see what happens, though. Save better on Tinglu. What? Ruination? No. It doesn't really matter. This isn't my team. So, this is just a random team that did well in... What was that? Like, the special event, the Utrecht special event. I think it got top 32. Awesome, this is a great lead for us. Why did they lead? Why do you lead Koraidon here? You don't lead Koraidon into Ogre, bro. That ain't the play. I'm thinking here. I might be able to get away with something cool. I might be able to get away with, like, you can only fake out one, and both my mons are good into yours right now. I will play this standard. Yep. You pivot out because you know they're pivoting. I'm not gonna let you like fake out like collision course my moon though. So we're playing it standard. Both bring in our Mungus. Yep. They're probably fake out on the moon. Crazy if they U-turned. That would have been a deep play if they U-turned the moon. Awesome. I like this for us. I could Rage Powder here if I wanted to be really safe, but I think this just gets the Mungus off the board. Maybe if I pivoted in POW, it definitely would have. I don't know if this KOs a Mungus though. I'm assuming that they're tearing, but we'll see. Wow, no Terra. Okay. We're gonna get put to sleep, boys. Okay, we got lucky. Is that a crit? No, they just KO'd. Oh, there's Spadefa Mungus. Are you U-turning me, bro? You about to lose the game, bro. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I'm surprised that Mungus didn't Terra. I really thought they were gonna Terra there. That's why I sported in that slot. You got to get messed up, homie. Tried to have his cake and eat it too. He didn't even rage powder. He didn't do anything. He's just like, I will lose to this. Oh, yeah. Good night. Good fight out here. Big Spore. Hasn't even started sleep turns. We take those. Cool. If you bring Koraidon back out, Ogre messes it up. If you bring out Roaring Moon, I get to break your Shadow Rider Sash. That's game. Yep. I think you just Rage Powder, like, knockoff. We don't know if you're what kind of Shadow Rider you have, but that should just be game. Yeah, easy game. Woo! We take those. Sometimes it's that easy, bro. Roaring Moon's that good sometimes.